Hello, hi, my lovelies. Welcome to my channel. It is It's Awami, also known as Life Through Awami. And on today's video, we are going to be doing a sit down, basically talking about 5 things that I wish I knew before actually moving to Canada. And I know this is like a long-awaited video because a lot of people that know me personally send me DMs and like they have questions for me. But I feel like today I'm just gonna give you guys like a brief rundown of like 5 things I wish I knew before actually like traveling. Before we get right into the video, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to be part of the channel. And if it's your first time here, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome, my love. It's nice to see you back. I hope you actually enjoy this video because I feel like sit down videos are more intimate, vlogs. I'm not really talking much, I'm not really engaging. Just so you guys know, I am going to be looking at my phone for like half the time because I have my notes on here. So yeah, I hope you guys don't mind. As somebody that moved from Johannesburg to Canada, guys, coming into this country, I learned a lot, okay? I learned a lot. There was a lot of shocking factors. I literally was so shocked when I got here. Like, I was just like mind blown. I was overwhelmed. There was just a lot going on. It's listed like 8 things. I hope it's enough for now because we're starting off. But yeah, let's get right into this video. Number 1 on the list has to be the weather. One thing about Canada is that it's really cold, and I feel like it depends on the town that you're in. Like, I am in a town that is further north of Ontario, so it gets pretty cold. I think the coldest I've experienced in this country ever since being here is probably like minus 30 or 31, I think. But yeah, guys, the winters are pretty brutal. Like, it gets pretty cold. And then the snow, like, I can't even comprehend. Like, I remember when I first came here, I had like a winter jacket, right? And I thought this winter jacket was gonna like last through, pull me through, I don't know, 6 months. Guys, tell me why I had to purchase a new jacket because minus 30, I am not gonna survive minus 30 wearing a Joburg jacket. Like, no way. Like, the gloves were not even helping. But yeah, number 1 has to be the weather. Canada is pretty cold. I feel like that's one thing that people don't talk about much. I don't know, because it's like kind of obvious. It's like Canada, you expect snow and all that, but it gets pretty cold. Like, it gets really cold. And then the summers are really hot. Like, I can't even explain how hot the summers are. Like, in Joburg, summer's hot. Like, yes, she said it's very hot, but here, oh, guys, it's like it's just humid. Like, it's just hot. Like, it's just hot. There's no air coming in. Ugh, no, man, no. It's very hot and dry, I find, for me. Second thing has to be the cost of living. Ugh, guys, I would say now that I've been here for quite some time, I think the cost of living here is way cheaper than like being in SA because I don't know, groceries are pretty cheap compared to South African rands. Like, it's very cheap. I don't know about other countries, but yeah, like when I go get groceries and I convert it into rands, I realize how cheap things actually are, and I become grateful. I become grateful, honey. But then also another thing is that, like, I remember when I initially got here, and I think I had seen like milk, and milk was like $4, and I was like, oh my god, like one digit, $4. Yeah, that was mind blowing. Because in SA, like, I think it would be like a double digit, like 24 rands or something. But yeah, the cost of living is actually it's affordable. I wouldn't say it's cheap, but it's definitely affordable and doable if you are very financially smart and aware. I feel like it's very doable. Rent is actually pretty expensive. Yeah, as somebody that has been living in like shared rooms, not really shared, but like shared apartments or houses, rent is very expensive. I think my first room, I paid like 600 Canadian. And when you convert that into rands, that's probably like 6K. So imagine paying 6K for just a room, just a singular square room. Yeah, no, rent is very expensive. Like, when I talk about cost of living and I talk about it being affordable, I feel like I'm talking about groceries, because rent is very expensive. Like, finding an apartment is expensive. Like, finding a proper apartment, like just finding an apartment is hard. Now imagine having to find a proper apartment. It's like very expensive. Transport, I really don't know. Hey, like, I still haven't gotten my car. Yeah, don't drag me. I still haven't gotten my car. Oh, gotten my G2. So yeah, like, I feel like transport's it's pretty like, as somebody that commutes and takes the public transport, like the bus, it's like $100 per month, which is not bad, but it's also expensive. But it's not as bad. I don't know. When you convert that into rands, that's actually expensive. That's like 1K rands just to have a monthly bus pass. So number 3 on our list, we have safety. One thing I love about Canada, or one of the few things I love about Canada, is that it's pretty safe compared to being in Johannesburg. Guys, when I say these things, please bear in mind where I come from. So yeah, Canada is pretty safe compared to Johannesburg. There's a number of things that that raise eyebrows, like, okay, this is sketch, but it's not as bad as Johannesburg. Like, you are able to walk at night with your phone. You are able to like walk at night and not feel like you're gonna get trafficked or kidnapped, you know? I feel like that's one thing about Canada, is that safety is it's very nice to be in an environment where everybody in the community is doing their due diligence to ensure that safety is not compromised, you know? So yeah, safety, yeah, walking at night in Canada, in Ontario, or where I'm currently living, it's pretty safe. Neighborhoods, I feel like neighborhoods are it depends where you are, because I've lived in the most sketch neighborhoods, and it was pretty sketch. Like, you would have homeless people just like chilling around that area and just like asking for change, but nothing extreme. I'd like to say nothing extreme, no violence, which is great. Of which in Johannesburg, I think that's the most biggest thing, is that like, it's not just asking for change. That asking for change turns into violence, you know? So yeah, Canada is pretty safe compared to Johannesburg. 100%, like 100%. Number 4 on the list, we have how people interact. I think when I initially first got here, I had the mindset that like a lot of people from here are very mean. They don't talk as much. They do not try to get to know you or like where you coming from. But I think I had that mindset mainly because of the experience that I had in college. It was very hard to like transition and try to interact with people. And I think the most hardest thing for me, like the first 2 years, was having to adjust with the way I speak. You know, because a lot of people pick up like on the accent, like, okay, very hard. Like, I would have to hear people tell me constantly, what are you saying? They would have to say like, huh? Can you repeat that? But now that I've been here for going on to 4 years, I would say that people are very friendly. Like, I don't know, like if you meet the right people, I would say they're very friendly. But then if you meet the wrong people, then I would say they still friendly but slightly rude, you know? But it's not overboard. Yeah, the one thing that shook me was the fact that like a lot of Canadians speak French. And being in SA, guys, like I had the opportunity to learn French, and no, I chose to learn Zulu. It's like I chose to learn Afrikaans, and then I think I stopped learning Afrikaans in grade 10. Yeah, in grade 10. And then I started learning Zulu. isiZulu. Why ain't Zulu? isiZulu. I started learning isiZulu in grade 10, and then yeah, I did well. Like it wasn't great, but I spoke the language, so it was kind of easy for me to like learn it and like write it, you know. Number 5, we have houses and living spaces. Guys, I did not know that these houses that have basements up until I arrived in this country. Like, guys, in my head, I thought a basement was like a storage unit. Like, it's a basement. You put your stuff that you really don't need in there, you know? But coming here, I realized that like people live in basements, guys. A basement is an apartment, low key, with just that one window or no window at all. But yeah, like houses here are like very, guys, the houses here are very nice, very, very nice. And I like, I love the fact that like they're not gated, you know, it gives that American like vibe, which is nice to see. Because in Joburg or in SA, like the houses are mostly gated, like they're very gated and like sheltered. Number 6, we have food differences. I feel like this is something that we should actually talk about. Guys, when I first arrived here, I think I did not eat proper for a month. Like my taste buds were not like, they were, my taste buds were trying to understand what I'm eating. So I would eat something and I would immediately be like, yeah, I don't like this. I'm not gonna eat this. But now that I've been here for a while, like the food's okay. Like it's okay. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. The crazy thing is that when I went back to SA last year and I had to transition into eating South African food, it was very tough. Like I remember eating things that I really liked and things that I really liked before, and I remember feeling like, this does not taste good. Like I really don't want this. Yeah, I feel like now that I've been here for a while, the food is okay. But my honest review of the food based off my first encounter when I first got here is, I first thought that the KFC tasted like, the meat tasted very, not fake, but it tasted very processed. Like it was like you could taste the chemicals in the meat. I don't know if I'm making sense, but it was very processed, like very greasy and like very, the size of the meat was like big. It wasn't normal big, it was big. So I remember being like, damn, like, okay, this tastes weird. The McDonald's here was, it was okay, because I don't know, now that I've been here for a while, I think it kind of alters my thinking in a sense, because before I probably could have given you like an honest review on the food, but because I've been here for so long, it's like, for me in my head, that's normal, you know. But one thing I'll say is that KFC in Joburg or in SA, any day, honey, give it to me any day. Give it to me any day. But yeah. Number 7, we have diversity. Guys, Canada is becoming so diverse. I think for me, it's kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. The town that I'm in, it's not very big. It's not a big city. It's not like Ottawa, Montreal. It's not a big city. So to see people that are diverse from different countries, it's kind of tough. But now I see it more, which is amazing. I love it. I see here the different languages. And I think one thing I really love about being here is that the Black people, like, it's not like in SA where it's like, okay, you see another Black person, your assumption is, okay, they either South African or they from like a neighboring African country. Here, it's like you see another Black person, you don't automatically think they're from Africa. No, because this person might be from the States and they coming here. You know, they might be from the States and they just in Canada. They might be from the Caribbeans, and yeah, like, I don't know. It was nice to like meet different people from different countries, understand their languages, how they live lives, their foods. Like, that's one thing I really love, having to try new food. having to try new food, guys, I realized that like, SA, we have food. We have great food. We definitely do, but it's so colonized. Like, it's so colonized by the Europeans, so much that when I got here, and then I met other African like people and like the Caribbeans, you know, it's like, damn, you guys have so many meals. Like, we don't eat this. I don't eat this in particular, you know. So one thing is for sure, Canada is very diverse. So if you are looking to come into the country and you kind of afraid of like not having to fit in, I would say that that should not be a worry, because if you go to a big city, you are guaranteed to make a lot of friends, you know? You're guaranteed to make a lot of friends. You're guaranteed to learn more about other people's cultures. You just have to be very open-minded. And if you're an introvert, I find that sometimes you are forced to become an extrovert. Those are the 7 tips I have for you, my lovelies. I hope you guys liked this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to be part of the channel. And yeah, I am gonna be dropping another video pretty soon. But yeah, I hope you guys really like this video. Give it a thumbs up and let me know down below what you think, or what other video you'd like me to post or talk about. Okay.